The sports offered on the Voice of Nassau Community College.
From the press box, Monday mornings at 9.
The home stretch, Monday afternoons at 5.
Beyond the Game, Tuesday afternoons at 5 and Friday afternoons at 3.
And Sports Talk, Thursday evenings at 9.
We've got the sports you care about covered on the Voice of Nassau Community College.
90.3 WHPC.
WHPC HD, Garden City.
Available on the iHeartRadio app.
You're tuned into Long Island's only FM sports voice. This is Sports Talk on 90.3 WHPC.
And we're back right here for the second hour of the radio program here on 90.3 WHPC, WHPC HD. We like to call Sports Talk. Cameron Bonagora, Mark Tchaikovsky, Tristan Hamilton, Nick Ornberg are on assignment. I'm Chris Muldoon. Phone lines are open because Richie's on them. We didn't get any clapping from Mark in the first hour, so I was going to see if there's any clapping.
Woohoo!
There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Cameron gave us clapping. Mark
Sports Talk!
Sports! And
Steve Dasher here!
Richie from Shirley.
Did you hear they're building they're going to build a 17,000 arena like Ronkonkoma?
Not 17,000. It's going to be a lot more than that. I can't even do a kitchen for 17,000.
Yeah, 17,000 people is going to hold.
Oh, seats. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, seats. Yeah.
Well, we'll believe it when we see it. You know, because they want to build this thing, but they have no. It's a great location. You've got the train station there. You got MacArthur Airport, all that kind of good stuff.
Right. Yeah.
But you don't have any kind of anchor tenant.
Well, country. If anything, country.
Well, yeah, you could have concerts. But there are so many concert venues now.
I don't want to repeat myself, but who wants to go to the Penny Saver?
But now, I mean, you look at shows like our sponsor Paramount gets, and there's a Patchogue Theater. There's a lot of theater are getting some good acts. Like I said, Gin Blossoms are playing there. Yeah, Sag Harbor in the summertime. Well, Sag Harbor gets it because all the rich people in the summertime, the celebrities want to go out and sleep on their friend's
Hernandez.
couch. Yeah. So Keith Hernandez's book, I've got to buy it. I saw the bookstore the other day, and I was looking at it, and they have a large print book. That's how I know I'm old. I'm like, ooh, a large print.
Keith Hernandez. That's Keith Hernandez.
Right. And there's Ron Guidry's got a book out now. It's Father's Day. I used to always have on Sports Talk. I used to always have authors of sports books around Father's Day because it's the best time to promote a Father's Day book. And I was just in the bookstore this past week buying a Regent's Guide for my son, and I saw that number one, the Keith Hernandez book, but Ron Guidry's got a book out now.
Yeah, that's been out for a while.
Yeah, and I'm like, why are Yankee fans of 2018 going to buy a Ron Guidry book? Cameron's probably like, what?
Yeah. What? Sports book interviews are on Fridays.
What?
Sports book interviews.
Oh, are they? Yeah. But I mean, I used to go and get like I don't know what they get. I don't know who they have, but I used to get the top of the line people.
I think his book is going for like $32. So if you wait like another month or two, that will go down to like $15.
Yeah, always.
I think the book's really cheap.
I will say that's the one time that I'm like being a member of a club. We're members of Barnes and Nobles. I know it's like, I don't know, $15 or $30 a year, but you get a steep discount every time you buy there. So that pays for itself. So
do you get discounts off the cafe?
Well, you do, but the one in Massapequa doesn't have a cafe. The one at Crow Place has the cafe, and the one in Huntington, or that becomes something else? That closed down. Yeah, that's like.
You want to read? I just read a good book about Bernard King. It's an excellent book.
Did Mike Vaccaro have anything to do with that? Because Mike Vaccaro's favorite player, even back to high school, was Bernard King.
That's more of an Albert guy.
It was a really good book. Tell him how you book.
My friends used to go to the Bernie and Ernie basketball camp, which was Bernard King and Ernie Grunfeld.
Yeah. That's Melo's favorite player.
Yeah. That was my favorite Knicks incarnation. That's when I was really rooting for the Knicks when they had Bernard King.
New York.
Huh?
Melo says he's from New York, but he's not really from New York.
He's from Baltimore. He's born in Baltimore.
Who did Melo get upset about last week? Someone compared him to something, or it had to do with Melo got upset about something. Oh, was that not being there next year or something stupid?
Not being what? OKC?
Somebody said that he's a bench player or something like that.
I think Steven Adams said something.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Oh, no, but honestly, I think if Melo were to go to the bench, OKC would be very good.
I do too, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could probably win 6 Man of the Year.
Correct.
So
but the thing is, he doesn't think
he doesn't think.
Yeah.
But, all right.
It's like he can't see the dying of the light. Yeah. Rage against the dying of the light. So
he's going to see. He needs a ring before he leaves.
Right.
You know, so.
Got a gold medal.
Got a gold medal. Got a college
championship. Yeah.
But
so where do you think LeBron's going to wind up next year? Lakers?
Well, he has his out now. We did the show. So many crazy things happen when we do our show on Thursday. Then we go home and games are still going on.
Yeah, stuff just happens.
We were talking about what game they're going to win, and it looked like the Cavaliers won that game. Game 1, they won. And then something bizarre happens with J.R. Smith, which just sums up his personality in a nutshell.
It sums up J.R. Smith perfectly.
You know what sums up his personality?
And then
THC.
You have a joint. I mean, a point, yes. The whole fact that he's saying, I'm glad it was me that this happened to because I can handle this, I have big shoulders. It's like,
I'm like, no,
dude,
no, you don't.
It didn't happen to anyone. It wouldn't happen to anyone else. Only
nobody
you.
else would have done
So
that.
why would you even say it's not like you had a car accident, and someone hit you or whatever. No, you didn't know. You ain't this is not one of the 82 games you play a year where you don't pay attention to the score because you're in the middle of it. This is every second of the game counts.
And after every free throw or anything that happens, the first thing every NBA player does, I see, is look up at the scoreboard. That's what they do after every.
I understand you get used to it's a regular season and who cares, whatever, but not there. Not game 1 of the championship final. That's just and
the thing is, this last game honestly is going to be the best that LeBron's role players will ever play. They could have won Game 3 too.
Yeah.
They should be up 2-1 right now. They really should be up 2-1 right now.
I don't.
But Kevin Durant just said, no. But the thing is, Game 3, all the critics need to go to LeBron because you have to man up. Say Kevin Durant is hot. If I take him out, nobody else is hitting shots. You got to stop him. He didn't pick the challenge. They wanted to keep switching, put in George Hill, put in JR, and they got toasted. LeBron should have just. I hate to say for LeBron to man up because he's such an aggressive player and stuff, but he should have manned up, took on the challenge, and played both sides of the ball.
I can't even. Is it Game 4 on what day? Saturday.
Game 4 is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Game 4 is tomorrow.
I can't even imagine what that's going to be. That's either going to be a outright win for the Cavaliers, or just over by middle of third quarter. The Warriors give them the crown, and because
or the Cleveland just give up.
Olay, exactly.
That'll be the second time they beat them on the court.
Yeah, I mean it'll be like what happened in the '86 Mets, where they came back in the Buckner Game 6. There's a rainout on the Sunday, and then Game 7 in the Monday. The Red Sox were up. People forget about that, but there was no way the Red Sox were winning that game. Everyone knew dead man walking, and that's what I can see happening with the Cavaliers. I mean, last night they didn't win at home, first game home, and it's just
I thought they might win last night.
I would too. Yeah, I would think Taco Bell gave free tacos or something for that happening, and the Cavaliers. Game 1 was theirs, and it would have changed the whole complex. It's the same thing with the Yankees-Mets 2000 Subway Series. Game 1, the Mets had in hand, except Timo doesn't run.
Yeah,
and that changed the whole World Series after that. It just was.
And then right now, nobody out. I haven't met anybody that thinks that the Cavs are going to come back. But
I would love to see.
I would love to see it, but. They would have to win twice in Golden State,
right? But here's and you're looking at just
Iguodala's slowly coming back now, and
your body and your head are like, I can't do it anymore. I don't have it in me anymore. I can't. But it would be amazing, finally take that, Michael Jordan.
If guys really take what they said one game at a time, I think that I think guys they say it, but they always looking ahead, ahead.
I saw people posting yesterday. They're like, did Michael Jordan ever get swept at his home court? Asking for a friend, trying to make that point about Michael Jordan being the best ever. Great, the GOAT. But if LeBron James wins this, it's like, all right, drop the mic.
But also, Jordan lost, I think, 2 or 3 times in the first round of the playoffs. Right. LeBron has never lost in the first round of the playoffs.
Jordan had Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen is a top 50, 100 players of all time. It's like he had a guy next to him running shotgun every step of the way.
Phil Jackson probably had maybe 4, 5 top 50 players he coached with?
Well, they had Rodman, and Rodman's one of the greatest
That's what I was saying, so maybe 5, right?
I mean, was it the Rodman that was with the Pistons? No, but it was still a very good Dennis Rodman. I mean, his centers, the thing that they always had is they always had 7-foot foreign centers. They had Bill Wennington, St. John's grad, who was a Canadian. They had Luke Longley, who was Australian. They were just like 7-foot white guys. This is what they were. So they weren't anything. They were. Bill Cartwright was there for a time, who was traded up straight up for Charles Oakley, actually, back in the day.
Too bad Phil Jackson can bring that magic to the Knicks. Huh?
Yeah, no, because it wasn't going to be there. But they didn't have Michael Jordan, didn't have Shaquille O'Neal, didn't have Kobe Bryant. The power forward was Horace Grant, not a top 100 player, but a very nice borderline All-Pro player.
He's like an Iguodala kind of.
The point guard was always someone. Either they had Ron Harper, and they had the white guy with the. Who am I forgetting about?
Kerr?
Paxson.
No, Kerr was a shooting guard.
Paxson.
Okay, yeah.
So they always had good, very good. Alex Smith type point guards. This is going to become our phrase going forward.
Alex Smith type point guard.
Alex Smith, a guy who's better than average and you can win with, but not Mark Jackson.
Not Mark Jackson.
So but they didn't.
Too bad Phil Jackson didn't bring some of that magic to New York when he came.
Yeah, but that was the thing. It's like, look what magic he had. He had Pippen and Jordan in Chicago. He had Kobe and he had Shaq in L.A. And then to use the example of like a third guy, like we were saying, there was a Rodman, there was a Horace Grant, there was a Paxson, there was a Ron Harper. He always had a guy like a Robert Horry. There was always somebody in L.A. who was
L.A. He had
like a third guy who was pretty good. Yeah,
he had. Derek Fisher won all 5 rings. Well, Kobe couldn't win without Derek Fisher.
That's right.
All 5 rings.
They always had the perfect guy that was.
And the last one, Ron Artest turned out to be that guy that they needed to help get over that little hump and stuff. So they always had an extra guy to go with the star to, make everything, settle everything down. So
hopefully. This new one, the coach thinks he's going to turn things around. Forget about it.
I mean, I don't know if he's going to turn it. Honestly, the only thing that could happen is if somebody just shocks us all and come to New York. Somebody that's, I don't know if it's, but obviously it would have to be money reasons why. Right. Say, for example, I doubt it, but Paul George will come or even, I heard there's going to be a meeting with Kawhi and Greg Popovich. To discuss before the draft, to discuss the future.
That could make sense for the Knicks to get a guy who's a malcontent.
I want Kawhi. I've been saying this forever. I want Kawhi Leonard.
A guy who's a malcontent
to come team up with Porzingis.
What is the cap situation for the Knicks? What are the kind of space?
The Knicks. Well, I know they still got that Joakim Noah contract that I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on.
I think he's got 2 more years.
Speaking of rich kids who just don't want to play,
but the only real contract is the Joakim Noah's contract. And Tim Hardaway one they just gave him when they gave him $72 million.
And then you got to worry about Porzingis.
But Porzingis got to get his money. But whoever they got to give up to give Porzingis money.
Plus, that's the Magic Johnson rule anyway. You can spend above for your own free agent. I guess is what the.
I don't think Porzingis is going to play it.
I think he misses the whole year.
I don't want to hear that.
I mean, there's no incentive for him to play. He's still getting paid, and
even though he's not playing, can Knicks trade him though?
No, why would
they could trade? A lot of people by the letter of the law, you could trade him as long as the other team, the acquiring party, acknowledges that they know they're getting quote unquote damaged goods. Yeah. But this guy is this guy has skills that aren't in the game, right? He's a 7-footer who can shoot the ball from outside.
So we didn't talk about this. Some players with player options. Enes Kanter has a player option.
All right.
Mike Beasley is Beasley. I think is a free agent this year.
These guys are all.
Ron Baker has a player option.
These are all guys who should
but Ron Baker might stay because Ron Baker is coming off an injury and not a lot.
Ron Baker might stay because he's Ron Baker. Nobody wants him.
Exactly.
These guys are all nobody there. Anybody wants.
Exactly.
This is filler.
Right. Yeah. But the thing is that Enes Kanter is the highest paid player on the team.
I know, and that's crazy. So he's a nice, cute story, Enes Kanter, because he's funny in the things he does. And he did that well in that game against the Cavaliers, which they only lost. But to get that kind of money, it's like, holy cow.
You heard that he can't. Well, I think we talked about on the show that he can't go back to his country, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, can't go back to Turkey?
Yeah, can't go back to Turkey. They got that strongman in charge,
Yeah, and his dad doesn't like him.
I'll talk to you next
All right, Richie. Talk to you soon.
He can't go back.
So let me refugee status.
Yeah, which he doesn't need. He's a multi-millionaire. Let me offer out there to anyone who wants to call 516-572-7440. Win a pair of tickets to see the Long Island Ducks take on the Lancaster Barnstormers on Sunday, June 17th. That's a great Father's Day present. The Long Island Ducks bring you Atlantic League baseball all summer long at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip. More information about their schedule, tickets, and more can be found at liducks.com. Call 516-572-7440 to win right now. 516-572-7440. Get you a nice pair. Father's Day text, perfect if it's just you and someone else you want to take. Could be grandpa, grandma, grandchild, son, daughter, next door neighbor. Anyone you want to go out and take, say, hey, it's Father's Day. Someone who's not going to be with their family that day. And you say, hey, let me take my neighbor whose children live in California and he loves baseball. 516-572-7440. That's the number to call.
Request for people in Port Washington that want to take their neighbor out to see what it's like for the Long Island Ducks. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. But I think it has to be someone. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Daddy's in Port Washington. Mr. Jose Reyes, take him down.
Did you see that?
You know what? Take this form here. No, Jose, sign this form here. It says that you're getting free tickets, but really it says you're being released by the Mets and you're going to play for the Long Island Ducks. Jose Reyes.
Did you see that about Jose Reyes today? No. The Mets were thinking about releasing him, but they want to give him a proper send-off.
Yeah, got a proper send-off on the end of my foot right here.